Hi, welcome to Performance G2's video training series. My name is Kirk Wiseman, and I am the VP of Training for Performance G2 Incorporated. Performance G2 offers a full curriculum of generic and custom Cognos courses at your location and on your schedule. All of our instructors have worked for Cognos prior to joining Performance G2, and our courses were developed to be concise and real-world. In these short training videos, we have pulled examples from our current Cognos 8.4 courses to highlight our training and provide you with useful tips. In this video, we will be demonstrating the use of an advanced query technique in Cognos Report Studio 8.4. In particular, we will focus on the advanced query technique of using a filter to join two queries together in order to obtain meaningful results for a business question. Using two queries, we can create a main query that uses the filtered results of a secondary query. This is similar to creating a subquery in SQL. In this example, the sales team wants to see only December 2006 revenue for products that have achieved a lifetime revenue of over 5 million. The best way to do this is to create two queries, one for lifetime revenue and another for monthly revenue. We can then tie these two queries together with a filter. Let's go ahead and work through a similar example using Report Studio. Here we are in Report Studio, and I'm going to create a new list report. Click OK. Now the sales reps, in addition to being able to see the lifetime revenue for a particular product, what they want to do is they want to be able to select the month, select the year, and select the lifetime revenue criteria in prompts. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to build the main query report, what they actually want to see on the report. So they would like to see order year, so I'm going to drag order year over to my list. They want to see order month, and I'll drag that over to my list. They also want to see product name, revenue, and quantity. Let's select order year and select order month by holding down the Control key. Go up to our toolbar and click on the Group button. In addition, let's select revenue and click on quantity. Go up to our aggregation button and choose total. Since we are letting the sales rep select just 1 year and then a month within that year, we don't need to have all these levels of subtotals in the report. So I'm going to delete the order month subtotal, and I'm going to delete the order year, just leaving us with a summary for that year and month. Next thing we want to do is start building a filter. So click on the Filters button up on the toolbar. Click on the Add button in the left-hand corner. And then go to the Data Items tab. It's the second tab. Drag over order year. Type in equals. And in order to put a prompt within Report Studio, you have to surround any word by question mark. So I'm going to type in question mark, select, and order year, question mark. And I'll click OK. Click on the Add button again. Go to the Data Items tab, second tab in the list. Select your order month and drag that over to your expression definition. Type equals Again, for prompt, type in question mark, select, and order month, question mark, and click OK. Click OK again, and then go to your Query Explorer bar and click on Query 1. Let's rename Query 1 to something more meaningful. Scroll down into its property sheet to the very bottom under Miscellaneous and Name, and let's rename this to Month Query. Now we're ready to begin building our second query. So position your cursor over Query Explorer. When the window flies out, select Queries. In the Insertable Object pane over on the left-hand side, select the query and drag it under the month query. Double-click on Query 1 and let's rename it by going to its property sheet and under Name, calling it Lifetime Revenue. Let's now add some query items to our data items. I want to add product name, and I also want to add revenue to my data items. Select revenue that is now in the data items, and let's build a filter by dragging it to the Detail Filter pane. We'll automatically add revenue to the list, and let's make another prompt by saying revenue is greater than or equal to question mark, please, or let's do select, a lifetime revenue amount. And click OK. Since we're dealing with lifetime revenue amount, we want to make sure to change the filter to occur after aggregation, not before aggregation. So in the drop down of the properties of the filter on the left hand side, change it to after auto aggregation. Let's go back to Query Explorer and choose the month query. Take the product name from the data items and let's drag it into the detail filter. Now what we want to do is we want to join the product name from this query to equal the product name in the lifetime revenue query so that they can match up. Do product name in because we want to select all the values. Go to the third tab, the Queries tab, and choose product name and drag it over after the parentheses, and then close your parentheses. So you should now have product name in, open parentheses, lifetime revenue dot product name, close parentheses, and click OK. Okay, let's test the report by clicking the Run button on the toolbar. And the first number we're going to put in is the lifetime revenue amount. So we only want to see products that have generated lifetime revenue of greater than 10 million. And the sales reps wanted looking at December and 2006. Let's click OK. And what we're seeing here when the report runs is that for the month of December in 2006, there were only 2 products of all the products that were sold in December. There were only 2 products that had a lifetime revenue of over $10 million. Now, in December of 2006, the revenue for Stardome was $475,000, and for Stargazer 3 was $605,000. But overall, the lifetime of products, they've generated over $10 million. Let's run it again with a slightly lower number. Let's change our 10 million to a 5 million and leave the month and the year the same. And click OK. And now we see we got a few more products. So these are again products that were sold in December that have had a lifetime revenue of over 5 million in this case here. Now we see we got Hailstorm, titanium wood sets, and Stardome and Stargazers. So I want to thank you for watching that video, and hopefully you learned something useful about advanced queries and using filters in advanced queries. If you would like to contact us to discuss your training needs, feel free to email us at sales@performanceg2.com, or you can call us toll free at 1-877-PG2 for CPM. Or you can visit us on the web at www.performanceg2.com.